Number 2 says Heather works as a waitress at her family's restaurant. She works 2 hours every morning during the breakfast shift and returns to work each evening for the dinner shift. So she works 2 hours in the morning and then she also works a dinner shift. In the last 4 days, she worked 28 hours. If Heather works the same number of hours every morning and during the dinner shift, how many hours did she work during the dinner shift? So we have 4 days of this schedule for a total of 28 hours. Using the distributive property, we do 4 times 2 and 4 times d, which is 4d, which still equals 28. 8 is being added to our variable piece, so we undo that by subtracting. In order to keep our equation balanced, we have to subtract 8 from the right side also. 8 and negative 8 add to 0, so I just have 4d on the left, and 28 minus 8 is 20. Then I need to know about one dinner shift. This is for 4 dinner shifts. So I'm going to divide by 4, and that will tell me about one dinner shift, because 4 divided by 4 is 1, meaning those things divide out. 20 divided by 4 is 5. So she works 5 hours in the evenings. For number 3, it says Jillian exercises 5 times a week, and she runs 3 miles each morning and bikes in the evening. So 3 miles for the morning and bikes for the evening. Make sure your B looks like a B and not like a 6. If she exercises for a total of 30 miles, how many does she bike each day? So we have 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times B is 5B. Then we need to undo the addition by subtracting 15 from both sides. These things add to 0. 30 minus 15 is 15. And I'm left with 5B on the left side. That is how much she bikes the whole time, but we want to know how much she bikes each evening. So I need to split that up by dividing by 5. And that would tell me that she bikes 3 miles each evening. Now for number 4. Number 4 says Mark eats an egg sandwich for breakfast and a big burger for lunch. If the egg sandwich is 250 calories and he eats a burger for lunch, if Mark has 5,250 calories for breakfast and lunch for the week in total, how many calories is one big burger? Well, a week has 7 days, so we need to multiply his meals every day for times 7, and he ends up eating 5,250 calories. Using that distributive property here, 7 times 250 is 1750, and 7 times B is 7B, which still equals 5,250. We are going to subtract 1750 from both sides to keep our equation balanced. 1750 minus 1750 gives you 0, so we have 7B on the left. And then over here, if we subtract 0 minus 0 is 0, 5 minus 5 is 0, we'll borrow. 12 minus 7 is 5, and 4 minus 1 is 3. But that is 7 big burgers. I only want to know about 1 big burger. So I divide both sides by 7. This tells me 1 burger is 500 calories. And on to number 5. Jackie won tickets playing the bowling game at the local arcade. The first time she won 60 tickets, and the second time she won a bonus, which was 4 times the number of tickets of the original second prize. That is a very confusing sentence. Altogether, she won 200 tickets. How many tickets was the original second prize? Again, still confusing, but we know that the total should come out to 200. So let's at least start there. The second time she won a bonus, which was 4 times the number of the original prize. So we're going to use P to represent the original. And we know that it's 4 times the original price, so we're going to use 4P. The first time, she won 60 tickets. So we're going to add the 60 tickets that she won from the first time. And now we are going to work backwards by undoing this addition. And whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other. 60 minus 60 is 0. So those add to 0. And we have 4P remaining on the left side. 200 minus 60 is 140. And then we have to divide by 4 to solve for P. 4 divided by 4 is 1, so the 4's divide out. And we find out that P is equal to 35, which means the original prize was 35 tickets. And we'll make that a little straighter for you. And that's it. Make sure you put your name on it and make sure it gets turned in.